Hi friends, I'm Pastor Diana. Welcome to a daily devotion. I am so glad that you have chosen to take a moment out of your day and whatever you are doing to spend some time with God. This week we are continuing our series on Life of the Beloved, a book written by Henry Nouwen, as we are considering what it means to be beloved and live as God's beloved. This week we are exploring the theme of being blessed and what exactly that means. And I'll give you a hint. It means more than #blessed. Being blessed is knowing the good words that are spoken over us, the God's good words, that we are beloved and that God is pleased with us. And we are good just as we are. And we are beautiful, and God created us, and that we are loved, and that we are worthy. And yet it is so hard to believe this sometimes. James sums it up this way in chapter 3, verse 10. He writes, "Blessing and cursing come from the same mouth. My brothers and sisters, it just shouldn't be this way." And I don't know about you, but that's true of me. Blessing of all those things come from my same mouth, as do the others. And in fact, one of the most painful things that some people describe is when others talk about them behind their backs, and what that means of that talking and giving curses to people behind their backs, but in being kind to the face. But sometimes we also do it to ourselves. This is how Henry Nouwen describes blessing and curses. He writes this: "The feeling of being accursed comes easily. We easily hear an inner voice calling us evil, bad, rotten, worthless, useless, doomed to sickness and death. Isn't it easier for us to believe that we are cursed than we are blessed? Still, I say to you, as the beloved of God, you are blessed. Good words are being spoken to you and about you, words that tell the truth. The curses, noisy, boisterous, loudmouthed as they may be, do not tell the truth. They are lies. Lies easy to believe, but lies nevertheless." And when you put what James is saying with what Nouwen is saying, I can't help but wonder how often when he's talking about the blessing and cursing that comes from the same mouth isn't necessarily about others. It might be about yourself. And that inner voice is sometimes easier to believe than that still voice of God that says, you are beloved. And learning which voice to listen to, the voice of blessing or of cursing, is such an important part of our journey. Because listening to those lies, that is easy. But listening to the voice that says you are beloved, for some reason, that is so much harder. So join me this week as you consider how you are blessed and what good words we can offer. Each day we're going to finish by you receiving a blessing. Some of them will be part of the Christian tradition. Some of them will just be things that I say this. So here is a blessing for parting, which comes from the Salisbury Liturgy. God be in your head and in your understanding. God be in your eyes and in your looking. God be in your mouth and in your speaking. God be in your heart and in your thinking. God be at your end and your departing." May you have a blessed